Hello class. The technology that I decided to use and to examine a little bit further is Prezi. A lot of us seen it growing up, and it was a big PowerPoint presentation that a lot of us have used in the past. And basically this technology was created in order for PowerPoints to be a little more interactive and for them to be a lot more interesting to your students. And where you can find this, you just go to prezi.com and then you would make a login. And if you have a verified school email, it will let you have a free account. You would just log in. How to set it up, pretty much you would just hit create a new Prezi, and if it's your first time making one, they will give you a step-by-step tutorial on how to make a Prezi. And then when you log on to Prezi itself, there is a gallery section, and this is one of the ones that was made, and I just wanted to show an example of the different things that you can do with Prezi. So it's a PowerPoint that you would click through, and it has different aspects, and it twirls around the screen and shows different images as well as text. And then the best way to use this would just be to enhance your lecture, to give text and pictures to what you're saying to your students, so those who need to see it can visually see how it looks. And then this is if you were to create your own, and you would just choose a template, and then you could use it, or you can start a blank Prezi, and then there you would go. You would add text, you can add a title, you can add different parts to it, and just make it as advanced or as plain as you need it to be. I think the main advantage to this is that it is much more appealing to the eye than a regular PowerPoint, and I feel that our students would get a little bit more out of it than just the average simple lecture that we're used to. This gives it a little bit of dimension, a little bit of creativity, as you can see in the template. A lot of work does have to go into it, but it can be very nice once you get everything on it. The only disadvantage or potholes that I could tell would be just that it's still basically a presentation, and it's not as appealing as, let's say, a video would be, or if you add different elements into your lecture, because it's still students staring at a presentation. But I do feel that this is a lot better than this simple lecture, as I've said before, because it does give students more to look at. It helps them to visually see certain aspects, such as like diagrams and graphs you can input in there. And overall, I feel that it is a very good technology to bring to your classroom and to set up and to show students that you can make them as well as they can if you are teaching at an older school or even a younger one, if you wanted to show them different aspects that they could do. And the only issue I have with Prezi as a whole is when I went to log in, you have to have a verified school email address, and I'm not sure if elementary schools or high schools have those. I know all colleges do. I know we do, because other than that, it is not a free site. So I would have to get more information if I would be willing to let my class use it, but as an educator, it is a very useful tool to use.